Manchester United misses out on Darwin Nunez to Liverpool. What is the future for us going forward? What are the other available options that we can explore? And are we really going to get the young striker that we need so badly and that we have been promised going into this summer? Have things really changed at Man United? Or is all just nonsense talk being recycled over and over again? That is what we are going to be talking about in this video on the Stretford Africa channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new, smash a like on the video and share it. Let's grow the channel together. So unfortunately for us, Darwin Nunez is going to be signing for Liverpool. The deal has been agreed. He will be signing a 5-year contract there, and the deal is worth £80 million up front with 20 million pounds in add-ons, so totaling 100 million euros. So that is some huge statement there coming from the owners of Manchester United, the owners of Liverpool and the board there. That is them going out there and backing the manager and trying to refreshing the squad that has had somehow of a good season, because they've won 2 trophies. They played the Champions League final and they miss out on the league on just 1 point. So they've seen their closest contestant in Manchester City just signed Erling Haaland, who they see as a goal machine. So if Erling Haaland is coming to bring in goals to Manchester City, they also need someone who will provide goals, and they've gone out and they've exactly done that. But what is painful for me, and I think for most of you, is that like Manchester United has been linked with this guy ever since the season came to an end. For about 3 weeks straight, the links has been United and Darwin Nunez, United and Darwin Nunez. But once again, United inquired about him. They knew what Benfica was asking for and all of that. But once again, they went dilly-dallying again, not knowing what they are doing. But the moment Liverpool came into the picture, it took them 3 days, even less than that, to agree a deal. You understand? So I must say, in as much as I hate Liverpool, I don't like them. They are our bitter rivals. I hate the Scousers, you know. But one thing I admire about them is the way they are being run currently and the way they go about their transfers. They don't go dilly-dallying. They don't drag their feet on their targets. The moment the scouting team and the recruitment team do their analysis and they arrive that the player will fit their system, this player is what they want, then they go all in out to get the player. You understand? Yes, for example, I can name you numerous examples. Fabinho, for example, was signed in the day. Jota from nowhere, nobody heard about Liverpool being linked with Jota, and all of a sudden, bam, Jota is signing for Liverpool. You understand? Look at in January they signed the Luis Diaz guy the same way, and all of these guys have gone on to be very top players for them. So their structure is really good, and the way the football club is run is really good. I just hope one day Manchester United will grow up and start acting like a big club. You understand? This is a problem we have because we don't have an identity, we don't have a system we are used to play. I just hope this Erik ten Hag era brings an end to that. Because we don't know what we are doing. Sometimes we identify a player and we begin to think twice, because we are being witch hunted by our previous bad decisions. You understand? But if you have a good playing style, if you have a good recruitment team, if you know what your manager wants, the moment those guys and the data and everything matches, and you know what you want, you go all out and get it. But United will track a player for 2 years, 4 years, and they've still not signed him. Look at Sancho, for example. United scouted Sancho and they were linked to Sancho for 3 good years before they signed Sancho. Bruno, for example, was 2 years. So United, they don't do deals easy and early enough. Look at the Frankie de Jong deal. It's been dragging on and dragging on and dragging on. If you're not getting him, leave him and go for your next target. So the gap between us and the other top clubs is going to keep widening and widening if you don't fix these issues. Look at Real Madrid, for example. They assembled one of the best midfield three in the history of football in Modric, Casemiro, and Toni Kroos. And these guys are still actively playing football. Even though they are coming to the end of their careers, people like Modric and Kroos, them are over 30 years now. So even though they are on the decline, but they are still producing fantastic football. They just won the Champions League and the La Liga this season. And you know what Madrid are doing? They are actively replacing these guys, even while they are still in the club. They signed Camavinga last summer. This summer they've spent 80 million euros on Tchouaméni from Monaco. If you put those three guys together with Valverde, who is very good, a very good player they've signed some years back, these three young lads are a perfect replacement for the top three midfielders they already have. So their midfield is sorted for the next 10 years to come. Then just oppose that with United. United is still struggling to replace Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick retired for about what? How many years now? Paul Scholes hasn't still been replaced at Man United. Even Cristiano Ronaldo has to leave 12 years later to come back to replace himself. Come on. This is bad for us. That is why we have dropped off so far. Like the gap between us and the other top clubs keeps widening. When people are making effort to refreshing their squad every now and then, all we do is just PR stuff. This is not going to help us. You understand? Already we have missed out on Darwin Nunez, who Eric Ten Hag reports have shown that the guy was really interested in getting the guy in to try and help and lead the line. Because Ronaldo will be 38 next year. He can't play every game. He needs someone to share that role with. And a propaganda was thrown out there at the end of the season that United was really going to sign a young striker this summer, 100%. Fabrizio was tweeting all out about it. But what happened to Nunez? We have missed out on him. And Nunez was one of the obvious targets that we could see. I could foresee United signing, because I don't trust our scouting team. I don't trust them to come out with some unknown striker who will come and smash the place. They've not been doing that anyway. They've always signed the Maguire, the Sanchos, the obvious one, the Wan-Bissakis. You understand? There has not been any deep scouting signing that nobody knew about. United signed and they came on and they smashed the place. So right now, Nunez was the next upcoming talent who was going to follow the Haaland pathway. So he was just the available one that United could have done. But now Liverpool have looked sharp and they have snatched that player from our noses. So I don't even think we will get the young striker as we are promised. We understand they've already started recycling news, throwing things at us at how Rashford is prepared for next season, how Ten Hag is going to optimize the goal output in our front line, how they think they finished second, so they are better than what they did last season. The manager should be able to bring out the best. All these are crap. You understand? We need players. Look at the amount of outgoing that is happening at that football club. Our squad is going to be really thin next season unless something serious is done about it. So that has been my thoughts on that deal and how United is falling and falling backwards. Please let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Smash a like on the video. See you soon next time. As the news intensify and things come up, we shall be discussing them all on this channel. Thank you all very much for your support. Until we meet again next time. Bye bye.